At what age did you think like you were fast or you could do it? You know, like was it
I
a
think I like.
juniors with? Yeah.
I think I like always knew I was pretty fast because like growing up in like the nationals, like I'd always be sort of like winning or second, and always sort of like second to Troy growing up. So he was like, I was always just. I don't even think I cared. Like I was never like I just want to beat him. Um, but like I'm good friends with Troy, and like he's had a like amazing career. But I always just felt like he was different to me. Like he was set. This is his path, and I was just a dude like just liked riding my bike. So um, it just felt different. Like he was destined for this sport, like in racing World Cup and stuff. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think like not until I was actually at the World Cup did I think that I was going to do it. I I do remember like I think the first couple of years I wasn't getting paid very much from Kona, and then I don't know how many years in, maybe like on the third or fourth year, I got a contract for $100,000 from Kona, and I think I was getting paid like 20 grand. Like, and when I got the email, I just could not believe it. Like, I was like, wow. I was like, I'm a millionaire. Like, this is so, and it's a lot of money for someone who's like 21 or 22 or whatever. And that
Was
I
it
think
that
that's
early in your career when you got the decent big
yeah, I
one?
reckon
Yeah.
like around 2022, I reckon, and I actually couldn't believe it. Like, didn't even ask for it. Like, Jake, the owner of Kona, was just like, "You're doing good. Like, what do you think of this?" And I was just like shocked. I like actually couldn't believe
What
it.
results did you have leading up into that?
I reckon.
Had you got a podium yet?
I reckon.
No, you hadn't got the podium yet, had you?
Can't remember what year was that. Would have been close to that year, yeah.
Dude,
Or
that's
maybe it was
awesome.
longer than 3 or 4 years. Maybe it was like around 2015. It was probably around that podium year actually.
Okay.
Anyway, that was when I remembered. I was like, wow, like I'm doing this. Like, yeah, I just remember like just shocked how much money I was going to get paid, and like that felt like $1 million.
No, it does. I remember I've told this many times, but when I got my first pro contract, I just scrolled straight down to the
Yeah,
figure. It wasn't.
yeah,
It definitely wasn't that much. I think
yeah,
it was only like 15 grand, but plus a bonus. And I mean, for a South African, as a young age, I was like, oh, I'm buying a house, making so
yeah,
much money. Obviously now it's not enough, but back then it is. It is cool validation. It's like this validation that all the hard work's worth it, you know,
yeah.
and you
Oh, for
can take
sure.
yourself kind of seriously.
Yeah, but in saying that, I remember like the first year I got paid like 15 grand. I was also like, these guys are idiots, like paying me to ride my bike
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like 10 or 15 grand. Um, yeah, that's like just super lucky to get like paid anything to ride really. But yeah, that year like where I got that much money like that, I feel like I was young, and yeah, it was a crazy feeling. And like,
Did you buy anything stupid?
nah, I was always smart because I always knew like I'm like a pretty reserved guy, and I was like, this could just end next year. Like I always saved, like bought my house like pretty quickly after like as soon as I could afford it really. And then yeah, I haven't really like splurged, but like if I wanted something, I would. But I'm sort of happy like just buy a new motocross bike every like 4 or 5 years, and just yeah, like that's it. Like I don't need anything special, but um, I was always like under the. I always knew it could end at any moment. Like every contract could be the last. Then yeah, you're like got to get it. You might have to get a job, so don't waste it.
And that sounds like your dad maybe helped you just be realistic about that.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, like he was definitely guided me, and like just like be realistic, and just don't waste it. Yeah, while you got it, just try use it to like get ahead.
It seems like if it's your ultimate goal to be a pro, you know, like I'm going to be pro, I'm going to work my whole life for this, it probably emotionally hurts more and financially, like if that's gone. than when you didn't really care if you were a pro or not? Like
Yeah,
you just seem to have this like inbuilt gratitude, like enough is enough. Like, have you heard that one story of like a billionaire speaking to like another wealthy guy, and he's like, oh, you've only made this and you've only got this and my yacht's bigger, and this guy goes on and on at a party, and then someone comes over to him, they're like, geez, dude, what about that guy? And he's like, well, I have something he'll never have. And this guy said, well, what's that? He said, well, I have enough.
yeah,
you know and it's like, if you just can practice that gratitude, then I guess that's helpful when you say stop your career and you don't earn a couple 100,000 for racing a
yeah,
bike.
yeah,
You got to go and graft to get normal sort of salary.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Like I earn a lot less now, but my life it feels exactly the same because I've always just lived this way. Um, and yeah, just like always just been happy to just be doing it. Really, like it honestly like doesn't feel like a massive change. Like people would think it's a massive change to go from racing a bike to like working 40 hours a week, but like it doesn't feel really different to me. Like it's hard to explain, but um, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like you said, like enough is enough. I was never chasing like buying supercars or like super fancy things. Like I just bought one house, didn't have any like investments or anything, and like the spot I live in, so don't need to like always move to a better house when I could afford it. And yeah, just like earning a lot less now, like feels like my life hasn't changed. So that's worked out, I guess, well.